Hare Krishna. Ram.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare. Resuming from Sri Harinama Kridanta prakaranam, Sutra 848. Upendre karmani cha bhajer nvi. When an upendra or karma is the purva pada, nvi is applied after bhaja in karta prayoga. So, so pra, bhaj, so here pra, upendra is there. So we apply nvi and because of Huna, we do the Vrishnendra, Uddhavaramasa Vrishnendra under Singhe, and this V gets deleted, so we get Prabhaj. So we get Prabhak. Similarly, Krishna Bhak. Here they are showing when Karma is the Purva Pada, Krishna. Nvi. Namnya Ramat, Manip, Vanip, Vanip, Vishcha. Nam, so when Anam is the Purva Pada, Manip, Vanip, Vanip, and we are applied after Dhatu ending in Arama. So, for example, su plus da. So we apply manip, right? So the word becomes sudaman, and that's how we get words like sudama and so on. So this is how the word is formed, manip. Then same shriyam da. So shriyam dadati iti shriyam da or da. So we get shri dama. So da dhatu is there. So these pratyas only come after dhatus ending in aram. So yeah, so we get Shri Dama here. Then for example, for Kwanip, A becomes E, so we get Supiva. Then Hari Bhakti Dava, Vishwapa, and so on. So Manip, Kwanip, and V. These three pratyas. Manip, Kwanip, Manip, and V. Four of them. The word Ashwathama also we derive like this. So this Ma comes from Manip, Manip. So all those examples were in Kartri Prayoga. Then Quip. Quip is applied after Dhatu in Kartri Prayoga. So Dhatu Matrat Ayam Vidhi, this rule ordains Quip after every Dhatu. So examples are Krit and Bhakti Krit, where Krit means Karoti. So Kri plus Quip, Kri we add the, then Quip is deleted. So we get Krit, Bhakti Krit, and so on. Similarly, we get words like Ritvik, Ritau, Yaj, so Ritu, Yaj. Then Sankarshana is done, who becomes Va by Udvam Vaha, so we get Ritvik. And likewise. उपेन्द्रस्य पूर्वपदस्य च त्रिविक्रमो न हि वृत्ति वृषि व्यधि रुचिषु क्विबन्तेषु. So Upendra Purvapadasya cha Trivikramo Nahi Vritti Vrishi Vyadhi Ruchishu Vibanteshu. The final varna of an Upendra or Purvapada becomes Trivikrama when the equivalent forms of Punaha, Vritu, Vrishu, Vyadha or Rucha follow. Um, yeah. So by the way, Rucha, so your name comes from this root, Rucha. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
so Upa Naha, so quip is applied and the final varna of an Upendra becomes Trivikrama, right? So these dhatu follow. So A of Upa becomes Trivikrama, so we get Upanaha. So then we apply Hasadha, Nahodha, Ityadi, and then we get Upanat. Then Ni plus Vrit. So this, if you remember the Mangala Charanam of this Harinama Vritvyakaranam, so Vyakarane Maruni Priti. So there this word Ni Prit is there. So this E of Ni, which is an Upendra, becomes Trivikrama because this Vrit is there. Then this Pra Vrish, so the A of Pra becomes Trivikrama again. And then then other examples are just for normal Purpadas, which become Trivikrama. So from Mriga with Marma with Niruk and so on. Hmm. This is interesting. Marmavit means Vakyavana, an arrow of speech. Vakyavana. Then Asi. Asi is applied after Dhatu in Kartari Prayoga. Asi Usi Anecha Chakshaha Khyai Neti Vachyam. Chakshing Dhatu is not replaced by Khyai. So generally Chakshing gets replaced by Khyai. But here it is not replaced when Asi, Usi or Ana follow. So Chakshing is not replaced by this when Asi, Usi or Ana follows. So we get Uru Vyach. So Asi, so we get Uru Vyachaha. Similarly, Indri Chakshaha. Hmm. Like many neuter words are also formed. I think let's read this Sankshodhani. What does it say? There is no equivalent sutra to this one. There is no equivalent sutra to this one in Panini's Ashtadhyayi. Rather, the equivalent sutras are Sarva Dhatubhyo Soon. So here Asi is there. So in Panini it says Asoon. According to Sankshodhini, Mithunesi Purvachya Sarvam and Gati Karako Papadayo Purva Pada Prakriti Swaratvam Cha. In the first of these sutras, Asun is ordained after all dhatus, and in the second and the third sutras, Asi is ordained after all dhatus as an apavad of Asun, when the Purvapada is an Upasarga, Gati, or Karaka. Actually, there are 50 Unadi sutras dealing with just with Asun or Asi and Asi. Many of them deal just with what happens to individual dhatus when Asun and Asi follows. For instance, the example Nri Chaksha in the Vritti is formed by applying Asi after Chakshin, and Asi is made to have the indicator letter Sh by Chakshir Bahulam Shitcha, whereby it becomes a Krishna Dhatuka and the change to Kha is not done. Okay. Many neuter words are also formed by applying Asun, and they may not necessarily be in Kartari Prayoga because the word Bahula, as explained in Amrita 877, the word Bahula was included in Unadayo Bahulam, so that the Unadi pratyayas may also sometimes be applied in Karmani Prayoga and so on. For example, the neuter words Shravas, so these are the words where this Asun is applied, which Matsavta Prabhu says is equal to Asi in a way. So Shravas, Chetas, Manas, Rajas, Tamas. I'm just reading out the Sanskrit ones. Tapas, Saras, Payas, Varchas, Vayas. So all these words are formed by applying this asun after these respective dhatus. Um, yeah. Ajata Manupendropade Ninis Tachilye. So this Nini
So
Pratyaya.
wait, these Unadi sutras that he's quoting. So I'm where is it quoting from? Is this in the Brihat or where is this?
No, from Panini.
Oh, from Panini. Okay,
Yeah, because
so we don't have a sutra for Asun or what?
yeah, so uh, Harinamamrit Vyakaranam, even the Brihat one, doesn't deal with the Unadi Sutras.
I see. Okay.
That's only in Panini. Okay.
Okay, so when he says the only equivalent sutras, he's referring to Panini's sutras, not
Yes, yes.
this one here. Okay.
Ajata Vanupendropapade Nini. Nini is applied after dhatu in Kartari Prayoga when a word which is not an Upendra uh, and not a Jati is the Purvapada, provided habit is understood. So this Nini is also so Krishna save. So we get we apply Nini after save, so we get Krishna Sevin, and by applying then Krishna Sevi. So Krishna Sevi. Um, Now in the second example, Vipra is the Jati. So that's why Nini is not applied. The other An is applied. So Vipra Sevaha and like that. This Nini is very, very common, very frequently used also. Hmm.
So is Krishna Sevi is that in Lakshmi Linga or Purushottam Linga?
No, Krishna Sevin is just a word now, a Pratipadikam, and will depend on which gender will decline it in. So now here this declension is done in masculine, so we get Krishna Sevi. If this was in Lakshmi Linga, then it would have been Krishna Sevini.
I see. Okay.
Like so Sevin and one Trivikrama E would have been added after the Na. So Krishna Sevini. Yes. Like another examples could be Vyabhichari for a man and Vyabhicharini for a stree. You know, Vyabhicharini. Again, an example of Nini at the end.
Got
Uh,
it.
Yeah, Kamachari, Kamacharini, and likewise, many examples. Okay. And Anvayas. Did you do some shlokas from chapter 11?
Oh yes, I did, but I forgot to put a link here, so
Oh,
they're at the bottom. Right, how do I do that? I forgot how to do that. I did 5 shlokas.
okay. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, Text 1. Anvayas. Suta Uvacha, Anartan स उपव्रज्य स्वृद्धान् पदान् स्वकान् दद्मौ दरवरं तेषां विषादं शमयन् निव. So Dwarka is known as Anartha. In the previous verse also, this word was used, Anartha. Suta Uvacha Saha Shri Krishna Svriddhan Samriddhan Swakan Nijan Anartan Dwarakakhyan Janapadan Deshan उपव्रज्य तेषां समीपं प्राप्य तेषाम् आत्मीयानां विषादं दुःखं शमयन् तिरस्कुर्वन् इव दरवरं पाञ्चजन्यं शङ्खं दद्मौ वादितवान्. How good, na? I mean, the way Shri Krishna is doing. So, Sutta Goswami is speaking. Shri Krishna, as he approached the region or the towns or the Janapadan, yeah, the places. So basically, Dwarka is a city, and there are many, small districts, you can say, or Janapadas in it, in Dwarka. That's why it's said in plural, right? Janapadan, Anarthan, Swakan, Samriddhan, all are in plural. So when he reached the regions, the district of Dwarka city, the Nagari, uh, which are his own, Nijan, and which are very prosperous, Samriddhan. So having Tesham Samipam Prapya, having come closer to them, so what did he do? He blew his conch shell known as Panchajanya. So Vaditvan Shankham, Panchajanyam Shankham. So he blew his conch shell. Why? In order to remove the misery of his relatives or his kinsmen, his people, could be his relatives or citizens. Um, so Atmiyanam Dukkham Tiras Kurvan Iva. So he blew his conch shell, the Panchajanya Shankha, in order to dispel the misery, the the pain, the sorrow of his own kinsmen, of his citizens. So Iva, generally Iva means like. So here Iva means like in order to uh, you know like mitigating, just so to mitigate the misery in that sense. Daravaram Dadmam. I think Dara stands for conch shell. Dara.
So this tiraskurvan is the mitigating.
Yes, Tiraskurvan is Shamayan Tiras. So Dara means a conch shell. Dara, Dara means a conch shell, and Dara Varam means the best of the conch shell. Varam means best. So Panchjanya. That's Panchjanya. Text 2. स उच्चकाशे धवलोदरो दरो प्युरु क्रमस्याधर शोणिमा दात् दाध्मायमानः करकञ्जसम्पुटे यथाब्जखण्डे कलहंस उत्स्वनः. अब्ज षण्डे रक्तक रक्तकमल समूहे स्थितः. So रक्त कमल समूहे. So Shanda, Abja means a Kamala, and Shanda means, yeah, group of heap quantity connection. So Utsvanah Uच्च Shabdah Kalahansah Rajahansah यथा यद्वत् तथा उरुक्रमस्य करकंज संपुटे श्री कृष्णस्य करकमलयोः संपुटे मध्ये वर्तमानः. So करकंज संपुट. Kara means the hands. Kanja. What is kanja? Kanja means lotus. Sampute means madhye. Samputa. So the space between two balls, like when we join. So the Anjali, you know. So basically, in the hands of Shri Krishna, Dadmayamana, Ma Apuryamana, Dhavalodra, Dhavalam Shubhram Udram Yasya Saha. So, like the conch shell, is white, Shubhram. So Udara, basically, like if you see the conch shell, to one part it is very thin, another side it is very, like uh, broadened, you can say, the shape. So that broadened area is said to be like Udara, like the stomach or the belly of the conch shell. So अधर शोण शोणिमा उरुक्रम कृष्णस्य अधरस्य यह शोण गुणः.
So Shubrang was the conch shell?
No, Shubhram means white.
Oh, white. Okay. So the white belly. Oh, the conch. So it's a bahuvrihi for the conch shell.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So उरुक्रम कृष्णस्य अधरस्य यह शोण गुणः. So शोण गुणः. So shon means the redness. Tena shonima rag. Yasya. So shon. Yeah. So tena shonima rag yasya. सह अपि सह उदरः दरः शंखः उच्चकाशे अतिशयेन शुशुभे. So this verse is very beautifully explaining about the conch shell, which was like basically about the Panchajanya conch shell. Very nice description. So Abja Shande Utswanaha Kalahansa from the beginning, just like Yatha, just like a Rajhansa. Rajhansa is the king, a kind of swan, like, uh, yeah, we know Hansa. So Hansa is a swan, and Rajhansa is like, you can say, like the best of the swan or the topmost, like, yeah, the best of the swan, you can say, Rajhansa. So just like such a swan, he makes Ucha Shabda. He makes loud voice, or like whatever way, like, how can we say? He makes sounds, louder sounds, being situated, Sthita, amidst the red lotuses, right? Rakta Kamala Samuha Sthita. So just like that. So similarly, the Shankha
Why is
was,
Ucha Shabdaha? It looks like it's in the first case.
yeah, Ucha Shabda, this is accompanying Rajahansa.
So they're both in the same case?
Yeah, so this is like Visheshan Visheshya. Now,
Oh, I see. Okay. I see. So the Rajahangsa who has a loud call.
right, right.
Okay, okay.
So Utsvanaha Kalahansaha. So who makes loud
Oh,
noises?
so it's another Bahuvrihi. So that's a Bahuvrihi of
Right,
the
right.
Swan.
Ucha
Okay,
Shabda. So,
okay.
yeah, Bahuvrihi, Ucha Shabda. So, similarly, Tatha, the Shankha, the conch shell, was situated Vartamanaha in the 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 middle of the lotus hand of Sri Krishna, right? Because like Sri Krishna was hand. Now it says Kara Kamala Yoho, actually. Kara Kamala Yoho, which means that Sri Krishna was handling, or was holding rather, the conch shell with both of his hands, right? Kamalayo is the dual case. So he's not just holding with one hand, he's holding the conch shell with both of his hands. So we can imagine, Shri Krishna holding the conch shell. So Sampute means, you know, so when we join two hands, and let's remove the conch shell now, from the between. So that shallow space, that round space is called the Samputa. So that's the Madhya part. That's the Samputa.
And his palms are reddish, so that's why it says Rakta Kamala in the Anvaya. They're red.
Rakta.
It's like the swan among the reddish lotuses.
Right, right, right. So yeah, so Shri Krishna se kara kamalayo sampute. So with his two hands he blew. How does it show in a ISKCON Gita or in ISKCON paintings generally? Is it with one hand or with two hands?
So usually you see him from the side, but I think you see that there's two hands, but you see
Acha.
him blowing from the side, I
Yeah,
think.
so that's right. Right, he blew it with two hands, and then Dadmaya Manaha, uh, Apurya Manaha. So Apurya Mana, Dadmaya Mana means that conch shell was being blown, by Shri Krishna. Dma. The dhatu is Dma. Yeah, blowing.
Yeah, Shankhang Dadmo Pratapavan,
Yeah,
but Apurya, that looks like filling? Like,
yeah,
why is that
because
blowing?
yeah, so
Oh,
Apurya Mana, filling in the sense Shri Krishna was filling the air, right?
oh, okay.
In that sense, Apuryamana,
I see.
filling the air. So Dhaval Odaraha. So whose Udara, like the broadened part, is white colored, right? Especially so Dhavalam Shubhram Udaram Yasasa. So whose belly, whose Udara is white, and Adhara Shona Shonima. So this word means Urukrama Krishnasya Adharasya Yaha Shona Gunaha. So the the color of Shri Krishna's Adhara, the lip, is red. Shona means red color. So when the conch shell, when he blew or he blows the conch shell, so by coming in contact with the lip of Shri Krishna, um, even the conch shell becomes red colored. Shonima, which means Rag Yasya Sah. It also becomes red. Now, it's quite difficult. I mean, Shri Krishna, hopefully, he wouldn't apply any kind of like modern way we say lipstick and all. So, which loses its color when something comes in contact with that. But yeah, I mean, the conch shell and it also becomes red because of the red color of Krishna's lips. So, yeah, I mean, how to understand this? So, so that's why the conch shell is also Adhara Shona Shoni Ma. Uh, Api. So Saha Daraha Shankha, such Shankha, conch shell, Uchchakashe, which means Atishayena Shushubhe. So it was like looking very gorgeous, and Shushubhe is like looking brilliant. Yeah, yeah, it was Atishayena Shushubhe would be. It was shining nicely, beautifully. How can you say that in English? Splendorous vision. So that was so. In this way, the conch shell was gorgeously shining. It like it, so. Yeah, Atishayena Shushubhe. Hmm.
Yeah, we say that something is radiant, but we don't. But if you say radiates, it's not. Yeah, it does not
I
exactly
mean,
the same.
Atishayena Shushubhe just wants to say, like that in this way, the conch shell was beautified. You know, it was looking beautiful in a very extreme manner. You know, Atishayena
Yeah.
Shushubhe. So, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, very nice verse about Panchjanya. Tam upashruत्य निनदम जगद्भय भयावहम प्रत्युद प्रत्युद प्रत्युद्ययुः प्रजाः सर्वा भर्तृदर्शन लालसाः जगद्भय भयावहम जगतः यस्मात् भयम तस्य भयावहम नाशकम इति अर्थः तम निंदनम. Is it निंदनम or निदनम? निनदम. It is निनदम. तम निनदम ध्वनिम
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Sorry.
उपश्रुत्य श्रुत्वा सर्वा प्रजाः भर्तृदर्शनलालसा भर्तुर्दर्शने लालसा औत्सुक्यं यासां ताः सत्यः प्रत्युद्ययुः प्रत्युद्गमनं चक्रुः. Okay. So all the citizens, sarva praja, who having heard Shrutva, the the sound of the conch shell, tam ninadam, and what more about that conch shell's sound? You know, like an adjective is jagat bhaya bhayavaham. So so it Bhayavaha. So it dispels the fear of the Jagat. So Jagatah Yasmat Bhayam. So the fear for the Jagat, for the world, for the people, Tasya Nashakam or Tasya Bhayavaham. So which it could be translated in both the ways, which causes fear to the fear of the people, or which dispels the fear of the people. Such ninadam, such conscious sound, the blow. Having heard that Upashrutya, Sarva Prajaha, all the citizens of Dwarka Nagari, the Janapadas and all, it must be too loud, right? I mean, because Dwarka and all the Janapadas, the territory of Dwarka was not small, it was big. And it says Sarva Praja. Having heard that sound, so Krishna blew the conch shell situated at one place. Like, I'm just speaking like materially, so dimension wise. And having heard that conch shell, everyone, Sarva Praja, all the citizens of Dwarka, they came forward or they came closer to Sri Krishna, or basically where from the sound was coming. Why? Bhartri Darshana Lalasa, because they were very eager to have audience or darshan of their lordship, of their protector, of their maintainer, Bhartuhu, uh, iti artha. This is the meaning. Okay. Okay, we'll resume the next week. Yeah, but the previous verse was very nice, like about the conch shell of Shri Krishna, Panchajanya.
What was Outsukyam?
Yeah, Outsukyam is equal to Lalsa, which means
Oh, okay.
eagerness.
All right.
So, Utsukta, from the word Utsukta comes Outsukyam. So, let's see. So, Utsuk. So, okay, Utsuka is the word, and it says Udyogam Subati, Sauti Sunoti Va, Utsu. Hmm. So the word is Utsuka. From Utsuka comes Utsukata, and then from Utsukata comes Outsukyam. Or basically from Utsuka comes Outsukyam because Ta is not there. So yeah. Hmm. Okay.
What was the function of Satya in the end of that Anvaya?
Okay. This Satyaha. Uh,
I mean, usually it means truth, but I don't see how.
no. This is not for truth. This is like sun. Being,
Oh, okay.
in that sense. So this is because see,
Okay.
praja, the word praja is Lakshmi Linga Shabda. So Sarva Praja is 1.3 plural.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so in that sense, Sati, Satyav, I'm sorry, Sati, but then the 1.3 would be Satya. Like for Purushottam Linga it would be San, Santav, Santa, like that. Okay?
Okay. Okay. So Pratyudgamanang Chakru, they all came out.
Yeah, Prati Udgamanam Chakru. So Pratyud would be,
Came out or came up or surrounded?
yeah, so
Oh,
Pratyudgam
okay.
means to go out towards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to
Oh,
come
that's a cool
forth.
verb. To go out towards, to advance, to meet.
Yeah, so to go out towards. So they went out towards where the sound was coming from, like that. Pratyutgamana. So it could be said in the sense like ninadam prati. Like Krishnam prati gachati. Let's say Vidyalayam prati gachati. Vidyalayam prati gachati. Rama goes towards the school. Vidyalayam prati. So similarly here, Prajah tam ninadam, tam dhvanim, or basically tam dhvanim, tam ninadam prati gachanti. So the Praja is going towards that sound, the dhvani. So in that sense, prati.
What just happened? Yes.
Yeah, dhvani is also a masculine word. So tam dhvanim tam ninadam prati gachanti. Okay, we'll just do the next weekend then.
Okay, much.
Hare Krishna.
Then